Welcome, everybody. Trainwreck Podcast, episode 32. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans. And if you're not American, well, I'm sorry. Just kidding, man. We all love you equally, but happy Thanksgiving to the people that celebrate it. Drew, how stuff did you get?
Dude, I fucking felt like I was pregnant.
Dude, so yesterday morning, I woke up and I weighed 201 pounds. Before I went to bed last night, I weighed myself. I was at 208.
Whew.
Yeah. And I still hadn't gone to the bathroom. Dude, like, so my grandparents, their oven, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So my grandpa made it in the charcoal smoker.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, shit was good.
Hell
But
yeah.
I mean, the turkey was good, but my favorite thing is the stuffing overall. That's my favorite thing from Thanksgiving is the stuffing.
I'm a green bean casserole connoisseur.
See, I had green bean casserole for the first time last year, and it was all right. It wasn't like the best thing ever, but I definitely don't get the hate that it gets.
I don't know why. The way my dad makes, I fucking love it.
Really, like the worst thing I think I've ever had on Thanksgiving is like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like marshmallows mixed with like jam and
Oh,
it.
yeah. He throw that shit in the window.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know
I
what
know
it's
exactly
called.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, that. I
That
mean, I don't like.
monstrosity.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of sugary stuff to begin with, and that thing is just a giant thing of sugar and yeah, disgusting.
Yeah.
Like all I really need to make me happy on Thanksgiving is turkey, stuffing, and rolls. That's all I really need, really.
I got a little creative with the turkey. So I got some
Mm-hmm.
turkey. We have some Fiesta dip
Mm-hmm.
I had in the fridge. I dipped that turkey in the Fiesta dip. Ooh,
Oh my God,
I
that sounds good.
nutted.
I say, where's your nut button?
Oh, wait. There it is. Nut.
This girl I work with, she told me her husband actually put theirs in the pellet smoker.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, man, that sounds good. Like, dude, I really want a pellet grill. And I know that sounds sinful because, propane and propane accessories, but
Boo.
dude, I really want to get a pellet grill because I keep seeing these videos and like you remember Joe? I asked
Yeah.
him, I was like, Joe, do you got a pellet grill? And he's like, I got four. And I was like, oh, damn, they must be good then. And I asked Jay about it actually too, and he said he had one and it was amazing. So everyone I talked to about him says that they love them. And I'm like, dude, I want to get one so bad now. Um, I watch Mr. Technical Difficult's YouTube
Yeah.
channel now, and he still uploads it's now called Camp Kyle, but he has a Traeger, and I was watching him cook a steak on that. I'm like, damn, that looks good.
Yeah, those
Like,
fucking Pilgrims are badass.
yeah, I called the gun shop around the corner from us because they sell grills.
Hmm.
And I asked them, I was like, hey man, you got any Black Friday sales on Traegers? And I was thinking like maybe they'd have one for like 200-300 bucks. And he's like, yeah, I got one. And he told me what it was and what it did. I was like, okay, what's the price of it? He's like, 700 bucks. And I was like, all right, never mind.
Oh, good luck to you. Bye.
Yeah. They got one at your store actually that's like, I think it's 247. They got like
Yeah, I know what
five
you're
of them
talking
left.
about.
I know I'm gonna wait till a night you work and go and pick it up so I can have someone take it out with me.
Uh, yeah, you just let me know, man. Let me know.
Yeah.
Give me an excuse to get out of fresh for a little bit.
Yeah. Give me an excuse to cook something for you and take your pants off.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Drew, I say, Drew, you've had my cooking before. I know it made you fall in love with me.
Dude, a fucking baked potato. Ooh,
Dude.
they made my
It-
toes curl. Just throwing gang signs up my fucking big toe.
dude, I've been thinking about making those baked potatoes with my cheese dip inside of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think that would be the ultimate combo. I bet you that would be really freaking good.
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah. Eh, Heck, I'm waiting until my mom's able to eat like regular food again. That way I can start cooking in here and not feel guilty, you know?
My mom was
That's a
like, "Hey,
bit,
you gonna make those nachos next year?" I'm like, "Mother, it's Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna make nachos."
Oh, did you watch the Cowboys game yesterday? And Gene Skeletor was saying they made like lasagna for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
Yeah,
fucking laughing.
yeah.
Why?
Speaking of Cowboys, how about them Cowboys?
You guys did pretty well against a mediocre team.
Pretty well, pretty well. That was an ass kicking.
The typical
Acknowledge your
Cowboys
tribal chief.
being the shell mediocre team.
Hey, that team also took the Eagles to the limit in 2 games.
True.
So what's that say about the
But
Eagles?
that's when they had a pass rush.
No, it wasn't. They just did it 2 weeks ago after they traded away Sweat.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
yeah. No,
I thought
that
it was
team.
beforehand.
So Eagles, you can suck my dick. Cowboys are gonna win the NFC and the Super Bowl, and Dak Prescott's gonna win MVP. So as of today, Dak Prescott is leading the league in touchdown passes. He's got 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, go along with 2 rushing touchdowns. And those are 2 legit rushing touchdowns. He doesn't have to have his running back stick his finger up his ass to get that rushing touchdown. Unlike a
Man, the
certain
amount of
team that,
money. How much money do I need to pay to be like Jalen Hurts to get Sonic finger up my ass?
I don't know, man. Yeah,
You know,
Cowboys
I would be surprised if somehow, some way, Patrick Mahomes gets it.
gets MVP.
Yeah,
I bet you he's probably the betting odds favorite right now, if I had to
which I
bet.
think would be stupid.
Yeah. So this is according to Vegas Insider. Right now, the favorite is Jalen Hurts. It's Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Tua, and then Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Jalen, because Eagles pretty much unstoppable right now.
Yeah, but
It's been played okay.
I don't know how much of that has to do with him though.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, they can't be that good without a shitty quarterback.
yeah. I mean, DeAndre Swift's what's been carrying them these last couple of weeks. He's been amazing.
You can't put just Sean Watson, aka Bill Cosby, in there and expect to be good.
That reminds me actually. um, when I was training this new guy on my work van today, we were driving and the instruction thing said turn onto Sandusky Street, and he just kind of goes, "Oh, that's unfortunate." And I was like, "It'd be worse if it was sandwiched in between Cosby Avenue and Weinstein Boulevard." And I think I made him really uncomfortable when I said that.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
then according to Fox Sports, their odds are Jalen Hurts number one, Lamar Mahomes, Tua, and then Brock Purdy at number five, then Dak Prescott number six.
Trey Lance has a plus 30,000 chance. What the fuck?
The last
Oh
website
my
I was
god.
the last website I was looking at had Aaron Rodgers at seven. That's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna look at a different website because according to this, it has Aaron Rodgers over Josh Allen, which with the way Josh Allen's been playing.
He's gonna get cooked this game.
Who are they? Oh, they're playing the Eagles actually.
Yeah.
That's going to be a really good matchup. But man, they got to step it up, or else I remember I said a few weeks ago Sean McDermott's probably going to get fired, and if this trend keeps getting going, he ain't going to last the season
No.
because they're starting to let the Dolphins slip away with that division.
Yeah, like the Dolphins been good,
Hmm.
but them versus the Raiders like a week ago,
Hmm.
it didn't look that good.
Yeah, I mean they beat the shit
And we
out of the.
actually made a competitive game for them.
So what's going on with the Raiders actually? Because I haven't really paid attention to them.
It's just basically everyone in a new position with Aiden O'Connell being rookie and Raiders trying to shit on him. He's like, oh, we need to bench him now. Put Jimmy G in. It's like, dude, it's a rookie quarterback. It's why he's going to have these moments. Just let him play out the season.
And it's not like y'all really have anything to play for. I mean, the
No.
division's kind of out of the reach now. I mean, the Chiefs are what, 7-3, 7-4. The Raiders are what, 5-6.
Yeah. For some reason, the Broncos were 5-5.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
So let's look at the NFL playoff picture right now, see how far out you guys are. So at the season ended today, the Raiders feel load. Y'all are the 12th seed.
Because the Bengals
Yes.
left, and they're going to keep dropping because, Joe Burrow's injured.
Yeah.
I honestly don't see the Bills being in the playoffs anymore.
They're
Colts,
definitely
maybe. Broncos, I think they're going to start spiraling down again.
see. So the season ended today. The Steelers would play the Ravens. The Chiefs would play the Texans, which actually sounds like it might be a good matchup now. And the Jaguars would face the Browns. See, I want the season to end today because if it ended, we would face the Saints in the first round, which is better than a few weeks ago when we would face the 49ers. But we got a really strong lead on that 5 spot now, being 8-3, because the two teams behind us are the Vikings and the Seahawks. And I mean, the Seahawks are our next game, so I'm not going to talk too much shit, but and they ain't looking good right now. I mean, they got their ass whooped by San Francisco.
Yeah.
And Dallas's defense is just as good as San
It's more of
Francisco's.
CMC just pretty much teabag their ass.
And Tony Pollard's starting to hit his stride too, dude. Like he had a really good game yesterday. He had a good game against the Panthers. I mean, he's starting to hit his stride.
Yeah.
So he might be a key to victory. That reminds me, I may come over to your house next Thursday to watch it since it's on Prime. Jack hasn't got back to me on that one, so I'm either going to his house to watch at the casino or yours. I ain't telling you either. I'm just gonna walk through the door. Just get in, take my pants off, start watching in your room, and then everyone in your house is just looking at me and they're like, "Oh, that's just normal."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know me. They pretty much know.
I mean, I have to watch a Cowboys game with my pants off,
It's a
especially with the way,
requirement.
yeah, with how good we've been playing lately. Why do you think that Romo jersey's over there? I was wearing it, got hot and bothered threw it off after Deron Bland returned that pick six. Speaking of Deron
Land has
Bland,
been crazy.
dude, if I had Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland, no one would be able to throw on us. Dude, it pisses me off that one that Diggs is hurt because that means we ain't gonna get the Diggs versus Diggs matchup that we've been waiting years for when we play Buffalo in a few weeks.
Yeah.
And two, no one be able to throw on us with that crazy ass pass rush and then two shutdown corners. And it's not like Deron Bland was like a first round pick or anything, like Sauce Gardner or somebody like that.
Was he a
Like
fourth?
he was a fifth out of Fresno State. And I mean, his stats really aren't that good. Like, well, see, so he played at Sacramento State, which is a really small school, and then Fresno State. And he had two interceptions the one year he played there. Like in college, altogether, he had five interceptions in 5 years. He has six just this season in the NFL.
Speaking of the Cowboys, how'd you think that halftime show was?
I didn't watch it.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing
I
will
saw,
top over Creed's halftime show.
yeah, that's the thing. I don't really watch the halftime shows because I think most of them suck. I don't even really watch the Super Bowl halftime show. But actually, I watched the one they had a few years ago with Eminem and Dr. Dre and all that because it's like cool somebody I actually freaking love, like I
Yeah.
love Eminem, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah,
but
that was pretty dope.
who like this year they're gonna have Usher and it's like I like Usher but not enough to watch that. And then
Yeah.
who do we have last year? Was it The Weeknd?
Zero Weekend or Rihanna.
Oh yeah, it was Rihanna. Yeah, I didn't watch that because I didn't give a shit about that.
I'm gonna piss a
Then
lot of people off. It was overrated as hell.
it sucked because I saw like clips of it from TikTok and I was like, eh. Now The Weeknd did the year before Eminem
That was
and
actually
Dr.
okay.
Dre, and then Jennifer Lopez and Shakira the year before that, which was nice. The I remember back when Maroon 5 did theirs, that was horrible, and I actually liked Maroon 5.
Yeah.
I'm just looking back at all these lists right now. Justin Timberlake, that one was pretty good. Super Bowl 51, that was Lady Gaga. Didn't watch that. Super Bowl 50, that was Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars. I remember that one being overrated as fuck. Yeah, now we're getting back to ones that just fucking suck.
So viewers, you want to see a good like Thanksgiving halftime show? Watch the Creed halftime show.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
Yeah, that one's really good. I saw clips from that on TikTok the day before. And yeah, that one was really good. See, like a few years ago, like I said, the Thanksgiving halftime show usually sucks. A few years
Yeah.
ago, they had Kane Brown perform, and I was like excited for that one, but it wasn't even live. It was pre-recorded, but it was like during COVID and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So I was really disappointed by that one. But I'm glad Dolly Parton, I guess, brought the house down. I watched the Jack Harlow one actually, and that one sucked. And I like Jack Harlow.
I was really disappointed because I was really excited for the Jack Harlow one
Yeah, his sucked, and I actually think he's really good.
with his like $40 setup.
You know how I wish they would get to do the Cowboys halftime show during Thanksgiving? Post Malone, because the dude's a huge Cowboys fan.
Like the Detroit Lions should have like an Eminem Jack Harlow mix up. And they're both Detroit Lions fans. You might as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I don't get why Eminem's never done it for the Lions.
And he's a huge Lions fan.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that thing from him a couple weeks ago where he was at the game with his daughter, and that's a dude though. Like, how do you feel about Eminem's last couple albums?
I haven't been really listening to his new albums here lately.
And he's kind of fallen off to me. I mean, he's still good, like hell when he had that feud with Machine Gun Kelly a few years ago. I mean, that was Eminem where it's like, okay, this is the guy I remember, and that was after he had a bunch of shit. But I mean,
Yeah.
the last song that came out by Eminem that I really liked was that one with Ed Sheeran. Um,
Like the music you've been making lately is like most is like for like TV shows and all that, isn't it?
well, heck, like Modern Warfare, they're using an old ass song. They used Till I Collapse, and that came out in like the early 2000s. River, that's the name of the song with Ed Sheeran. That came out in 2017. So that's 6 years. I'm looking to see like, has he even put out a song lately? Yeah, he put out a song with whoever the hell Easy Mill is.
Probably some underground person.
Yeah, all the songs he has out now are duets. The
Yeah, he's
last
at
one,
that point of career as just make a little bit more money to retire,
yeah,
probably.
It'd be interesting to see him buy a stake in the Lions.
He should. He honestly
Yeah,
should.
between
He
him and
should. Ice Cube should buy a stake for Raiders. He's a huge Raiders fan.
yeah, I mean, if Tom Brady can own a piece of your team, I don't see why Ice Cube can either. Ice Cube's got to have the money.
Yeah, he does.
Let's see, his net worth is 160 million. He could buy a good stake of the Raiders for like $50 million.
Yeah,
Speaking of Tom Brady, did you listen to the interview he did with Stephen A. Smith?
I did not.
Who's Stephen A. actually has been killing it on these interviews. Back to back shows, he had Tom Brady and Barry Sanders, and both interviews were actually excellent. Tom Brady talked. See, the only thing is, man, I did not agree with Brady talking about the league and all that. Like, he said, like, it's full of mediocrity and stuff like that. I'm like, are you just saying that now? Why didn't you say this when you were playing, dude? Are you saying it now because you're not playing? Like, the NFL, I mean, there's been like lower scoring games and people are definitely checking the ball down more, but that's more strategic to me, not really the game slowing down. And like he was talking about like how certain hits, when Ray Lewis was like playing, they're not legal now. And it's like, yeah, because the NFL had to pay out a fuckload of money to concussion people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like they
the
had to
games will
change those.
continue evolving. They're going to continue protecting the players.
I mean, hell, it's more popular than ever. And it's like I said, I think a lot of it is Brady just stroking his own ego since he's not playing anymore. And it's like 41 million people watched that Cowboys Commanders game yesterday, and that game was an ass kicking throughout most of it. It's like the league's more popular than ever.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I get his point, but I just don't think it was coming from a good place. That's my thoughts. Now, the interview he had with Barry Sanders was really fucking good. Because Barry has a new documentary that's on Amazon Prime, which is another reason why I'm coming over to your house. Yeah, so they were talking about that, and it was just a good interview. I can't even really remember much of it. I just know it was good.
that'd be something I need to find later then.
Yeah, it just came out on Monday, I think. You gonna watch Survivor Series tomorrow?
No, because I work tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. War Games tomorrow. I've been trying to do a predictions video for like 3 days now, but I end up playing video games instead. And so it's like, oh damn, I forgot to do that. And now the show's tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, it's not worth it now. But we got 5 matches tomorrow, and I'm excited for both War Games matches. I think they're gonna be awesome. And plus Randy Orton coming back after not seeing him for, a year and a half. And
Yeah, I saw clips around. I thought it was pretty crazy.
yeah, I'm excited for Randy to come back. Yeah, this is the card. This is another reason why I didn't do a predictions video. There's only 5 matches. You got Gunther versus The Miz, Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Stark, both War Games matches, and then Carlito versus Santos Escobar.
The Caldera match would probably be a really good match.
Yeah, Santos is really good, and Carlito, I mean, he hasn't had a singles match, I don't think, since he came back. So be a good dance partner to throw him in there with. So I think
Yeah,
Santos has a bright future, man. Especially that it's looking like he's gonna face Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania.
yeah, he's pretty much facing two ones of grades, and Cardio and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
So I mean, that'd be a big push for his future.
But dude, all I've been doing lately is playing WWE 2K23 just because did I tell you my like save file got corrupted on Madden? So
Are
I
you
like lost
serious?
yeah. So I like lost my career thing and I was like, well fuck, I don't even feel like restarting. Plus I was playing last year's Madden because, you know, I don't buy them. I get them whenever they get on Game Pass.
Yeah,
So I was like, fuck it. I don't give a shit. And I mean, I was replaying LA New War and then I got bored of that. And plus I just don't have time to sit down and play a story game. Like that's the thing that sucks about getting older. Your days are so packed up and it's like, man, I want to play this game, but it's hard to find time to like crave out a carve out time for like a story game.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been experiencing that a lot here lately too.
I really think the next story game I'll play all the way through is GTA 6 when it comes out in 2050. Yeah,
I think
what the
that's
hell
too
was
soon.
yeah. What the hell was that actually? Didn't they say they were supposed to drop a trailer this week or something or I don't know.
That's what I thought.
I don't know. Fucking Rockstar pisses me off with this GTA shit.
Do you see like an article about like they're saying like $70 might be too cheap?
For how long
And
we've
they're
been
thinking about
waiting,
they're thinking about bumping up to $150 or a possible rental.
they can suck my fucking dick on that. Hell, I have a feeling we're all gonna have to buy external hard drives whenever the damn game comes out because it's probably gonna be like almost a terabyte. If they've been taking 10 years to make this game it better be like a fucking terabyte to download because the map better be fucking enormous.
That game better do my taxes for me.
Yeah. I say those strippers better come out the screen and actually give me a fucking lap dance for how long they've been fucking taking. Like it better come out and it better have VR and those boobs better feel real when I have those goggles on.
Yeah, it says between April 4th, 2024 and March 31st, 2025.
Oh my fucking god, Rockstar, quit being fucking bitches. I mean, like so the game better have no fucking bugs. It better like that game's story better be fucking Game of Thrones writing there.
The fucking quality of the game better be good too.
Yeah, like the driving. I mean, everything. The guns better sound realistic. I mean, heck, like the technology is going to be outdated. It's like you know how like the touch phone was in GTA 5 is already kind of outdated when it came out. You know,
Yeah,
like how the technology in the game is probably going to be outdated when it comes out.
yeah, probably so.
Yeah. Yeah, Zoom can suck my fucking dick. It won't let you start a new call now until 10 minutes after the last call ended. That's fucking bullshit. They want you to upgrade to the Zoom Pro, which is like $40.
It's so stupid.
They can suck my fucking dick. Well, I've been looking for an excuse to move us over to Streamlabs, and I think they just gave me one. Fuck them. That's fucking. Oh, God, that pissed me off. I already forgot what we were talking about before the call ended because it's been 10 fucking minutes.
We were talking about GTA.
Oh, yeah. Well, fuck them. I'm tired of talking about them now. Uh, dude, back to Thanksgiving. You know, I was talking to you and Zach about it. Fucking turducken, man. That's on my list of shit I want to eat one day.
That shit sounds like I have a heart attack. I'm fucking down for it.
That and Becky Lynch, the two things I want to eat in life. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, look at that shit.
God, this is better than porn.
I say we're looking at turduckens, Zach.
Yeah, I was like, what are they looking at, dude?
We were looking at turduckens.
Dude, I didn't know what those were until this Madden game, bro.
Really?
Dude, I had no idea that's like a real thing. And then I looked it up and seen what it was, and that's crazy, bro. Like, I mean, I'd try it, but that's
Yeah,
wild.
see, I wouldn't try to make it myself because I ain't deboning three birds and sewing them all
Yeah,
together. But I was looking, but man, you can buy them on Walmart.com, but it's like $140.
Jesus
It's like
Christ.
you better have some buddies over and y'all better take a share of it, you know?
Yeah. Wow.
Because like
That's crazy, bro.
I imagine you got to have a big ass turkey to fit all that in. So it's probably like 50 pounds of meat if I had to bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
And then
everybody.
you had
We're
stuffing in it and stuff.
yeah. It already yeah. They throw stuffing and stuff in there too.
It's
Like,
crazy.
like here, let's look at Walmart.com right now because I was
I
reading that
got
earlier.
this.
What is it? Oh,
It's a
dude.
lava lamp.
Oh, I got a lava lamp too.
Did you really from Walmart?
Yeah.
Damn, I
Yes, sir. So did I.
feel like I'm missing
Gracie,
out
she
now.
got this one right here. But I just plugged it in, so it ain't doing nothing right now. But this is
Mhm.
hers.
Nice. Hey, lava lamps are
All right, so
freaking
see,
cool.
that's the one I got.
Heck yeah. His is like green.
They-
Drew, when did you get it?
This morning.
This morning?
Yeah,
Probably.
I got the last one.
He said he got the last one.
It's
yeah,
like a
I feel
speaker and a lava lamp mix.
Oh, he got that one, the speaker one. The one that we seen? Yeah, yeah.
so. What Black Friday deals did you guys snatch up?
Uh, I got a few of these like Bath and Body, or is that? Yeah, I think, or yeah, it's like, is it Bath and Body or what is it? Yeah, Bath and Body Works soaps, and for like her mom and her sister and stuff. And then I got these little deals. I ain't really did much else after that, really, other than buy this tie dye. Well, I didn't buy the tie dye kit; she did, but other than that,
I
I got a new 65-inch TCL, a lava lamp,
woo,
and a
dude,
new Roku remote.
you're going crazy
hell
with that
yeah.
team lead money.
Yeah, I kind of had to with the TV because, like, the day before Thanksgiving, my TV went out.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah. So I got Walmart.com and got the early access
Hmm.
purchase. So I bought
yeah.
it.
That's the best thing about like having a big vehicle like yours on hand. It's just like if you need a big TV, you got the thing to haul it in, you know?
Dude, it was so easy when it was Suburban. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Like if I needed to fit a big TV in my little car, yeah, no.
Or mine, I'd be screwed.
Yeah, I'm like, I'd need to get some ratchet straps and just strap it down.
I want to get one of those little Ford Rangers, even though I don't like Fords or nothing. I just want to get a little truck like that.
Yeah. I really think next year is gonna be a year I get an F-150.
Oh yeah, man, you're balling.
If
F one
this
fifty, huh?
if this TKO stock takes off, I'm cashing out and buying a truck with that.
Hey, do it for real.
Yeah. All right, let's get into these predictions real quick before Zoom makes us wait 10 minutes to start another meeting. All right, we are officially in week 12 of the NFL season, 6 more weeks ago of the regular season. And we're not going to talk about the Thanksgiving and Black Friday games because they already happened. So we'll
Yeah.
Yep,
be
yep, yep.
predicting Sunday's matchups and Monday Night Football. And start things off, a battle between the two top teams in the NFC South. You got the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Home field advantage for the Falcons, but I don't think it's going to be enough, even though the Saints offense is terrible. Atlanta's head coach is an idiot, so I'm going with New Orleans.
Um, I'm going with New Orleans. And my
Mhm.
bold prediction is going to be the game again that Arthur Smith fired.
Dude, he needs to go.
Uh, is Derek Carr hurt? I heard he re-injured his shoulder like either last week or the week before that one. It was recent.
I'll look. I think he's active. I thought I read something about it. I know they just put Michael Thomas on injured reserve.
Yeah, he's hurt for sure. That's another thing I was gonna say is he's definitely out. Um,
Uh,
dang.
Derek Carr is playing. He cleared concussion protocol yesterday.
Man, I just really don't see the Falcons pulling it off. I mean, I love isn't Heineke their quarterback right now
Nope, they're going back to Desmond Ritter. They
this week,
announced, yeah,
starting.
yeah,
Oh,
Desmond
okay.
Ritter starting this game,
I'm not
which
gonna
is
go with them, but they got a chance to definitely win. If I mean, not that Taylor Heineke is a bad quarterback or nothing, but
mm,
I think Desmond Ritter is gonna try. Like he's gonna be working hard to win his spot back.
yeah. They didn't give a reason for why Heineke isn't playing. I don't know if he's hurt or because he wasn't playing
Right?
bad. I mean, he's playing better than Ritter.
Yeah.
He's got an injury. I can't find what it is, but yeah, Desmond Ritter is starting the game. Uh, New Orleans is favored by 2. All right, next matchup, we're all going with New Orleans, right?
Yeah, that's who I'm going with.
Yeah.
The new Matt Canada less Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Joe Burrow less Cincinnati Bengals. I feel like if you're Cincinnati, it's just tank the rest of the season because I mean y'all got no shot at going to the Super Bowl now. So and this Jake Browning dude doesn't look good. And hopefully Pittsburgh will be rejuvenated now that Matt Canada is gone. So I'm going with the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Pittsburgh as well because I mean Cincinnati they lost their future quarterback for the season. There's nothing
Mm,
looking up for him. It's gonna look good for me because Joe Mixon's gonna get more touches.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I really would love to bet on Pittsburgh to win because it's. I just feel like it's obvious that they could win, but I'm gonna have to go with Cincinnati because every time I've ever betted on Najee Harris or Kenny Pickett, I have always lost. So we're gonna see if that changes because they suck. I seen Bland. I know
Yeah.
we're not talking about them yet, but I seen Bland has more pick sixes than he has touchdowns thrown, and that
Yeah.
is that is the craziest thing ever. Like, wow, that is it.
Yeah.
He sucks. Why is he playing?
Yeah. Kenny Pickett's horrible. I already did my bragging about the Cowboys earlier. I couldn't hold it in that first recording. Yeah. I think we made it 5 minutes in before I yelled, "How about them Cowboys?"
Yeah, I don't. Hey, I don't blame you, dude. If my team kicked some team's ass like that, hell yeah.
I was telling Drew, I was like, a team that took the Eagles to the limit and we whooped their ass twice. They took the Eagles to the limit.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Next game up. This game's gonna fucking suck. Carolina versus Tennessee. Um, both of these teams suck. I'm going with Tennessee because they suck a little less.
I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers.
I could see it going either way, actually.
I feel like this is gonna be a game that Bryce Young has gonna have actually a good game and show me the reason why he's picked number one overall. I'm going that bold right now.
I don't know. I think I might be going. The Titans. I think Will Levis is going to be pretty pissed that he wasn't picked earlier. But like, just because he's playing the number one pick, he's going to try to be better than what he
Mhm.
does. So I think he's going to maybe play like that one week he did when he got like 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and all
Yeah.
3 of them were like the D Hop. Not saying D Hop's going to catch them all, but I think he's going to have like a game like that, maybe just because he was a little upset after he wasn't drafted in that first round.
I mean, hell, they had the cameras focused all on him and he just looked depressed because no one would pick him.
I know, bro.
And so this next game is going to be interesting. Tampa Bay versus Indianapolis. Tampa Bay has to get a win if they want to keep their season alive and want to stay in this race for the NFC South. they got to pick up a win. It's Indianapolis, so they got to go on the road. But I mean, Baker Mayfield played good against the 49ers. It's just the 49ers eventually broke the game open with those two deep touchdowns. But Baker, he's got 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Like he's been playing good, and Indianapolis's defense isn't that good. Plus Gardner Minshew's Gardner Minshew, I love him, but he's a turnover machine. I'm going with Tampa Bay just because they gotta win if they want to keep their season alive.
Yeah, Tampa Bay, like the only weapon that Baker has is pretty much Mike Evans, and that's it. And that one tight end.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, eh. I mean, they don't have a running game. Chris Godwin's been nowhere. The tight end's been stepping up a little bit, and defense got to step up for Baker. Like Baker's actually been doing pretty well for them, and they got to support him.
So Rashad White, their running back, his longest run this season is 16 yards. Baker Mayfield's longest run is twice that. And he only averages, their running back averages 3.3 yards a carry.
Isn't he catching it a lot more than he is running it?
Yeah, he's got 41 catches for 354 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, because I've seen him. I've been seeing that they've been doing like those little screens out to the side to throw it to him, and then they'll just like run it down the field and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I've
Yeah.
seen. Like I haven't seen him run the football like that or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just win the game alone, just pretty much just passing. You can look at the Chiefs, for example.
Yeah,
But they need the run game to take some pressure off of Baker.
Yeah.
should have kept Lenny.
I mean, at this point, like, Tip is like a worse version of the Chiefs at this point. It's all pass game, no run game.
I think I will go with the Bay, Tampa Bay. That's who I'm going with.
Okay. All right, rematch of Super Bowl 42 and Super Bowl 46. Gone are those glory days for these two teams. New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. What did we do to deserve this matchup? I'm going with the Patriots just because, I mean, Tommy DeVito did just ball out, but he's still also a rookie quarterback going against Bill Belichick, and that usually doesn't go too well with rookies. So I'm taking the Patriots on this one.
I'm going with Tommy DeVito.
DeVito.
New York Giants. I think the Patriots are a lot worse than the Giants, despite the record between the two.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going with the Patriots because I don't really like that DeVito kid. But man, let me tell you, I can't believe that kid still lives with his mom. That blows my mind.
Dude, that's insane. Like even
He
like
said,
being like
he said he ain't got to worry about nothing. His laundry's done. Said he's got his food cooked for him. That just blows
Hey,
my
he's
mind,
on to
bro.
something.
Yeah, for real.
no, dude, imagine being an NFL quarterback with even a third stringer still making a couple $100,000 a year. Imagine going up to a girl and be like, "Hey, I play for the Giants, $700,000 a year. You want to go back to my mom's house?"
Yeah, he looks like such a guy. You're a wise guy, aren't you?
Man, I just got this thing from Fox Sports that says Raiders defensive end Max Crosby could miss Sunday's home game against the Chiefs because of a knee injury.
Ooh.
That's
Ugh.
terrible.
No, you guys need him if you guys want a shot at
That's
being
terrible.
yeah. Here, you guys want to go ahead and talk about that game? Actually, we'll jump ahead. Kansas City taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going with the Chiefs. I have to, even after how they looked Monday.
Chiefs aren't that good, and like those wide receivers they have, like our corners can cover. I'm gonna
And
roll with Las Vegas, but I'm pretty sure Max is gonna play Sunday. There's no way he's missing his chance to go against Patrick Mahomes, his greatest rival. But at the same time, that knee injuries is pretty scary for us.
Yeah, for real.
I'm going with Las Vegas.
I hate to do it, but I'm going with Kansas City. It's sad, but
I'm
I'm
looking
I'm looking for the bright side. Next year, hopefully.
I'm looking at the line right now. Kansas City is favored by 10. And if Crosby's out, I bet you that line's going to move another 2 points probably.
Yeah,
Now, this game right here, Jacksonville versus Houston. Think about talking about this matchup last year and being like, oh, this is, or 2 years ago, going like, oh, this is going to be an exciting matchup, Jacksonville versus the Texans. Now it's actually exciting because CJ Stroud's phenomenal. And I mean, Jacksonville's offense sucks, but they're still finding a way to win. And man, I'm on the Stroud hype train, and I really think they're going to upset the Jaguars.
Yeah, I think Texas is gonna whoop their ass between CJ and Tank Dell, and that running back they have has actually been pretty good for them.
Yeah, Singletary, I just picked him up on my fantasy team.
honestly, uh, dude, I want CJ Stroud to win, but I think Trevor Lawrence is going to win. But I'm on the man. I hope next year or within like next year or any of the years after that, I hope he can either make that team better with like getting more people on there and stuff like that, or him go to a different team and actually win like a Super Bowl or something.
Eh, I mean, they're
Thank you,
looking
man.
good. The Texans, they already got the young talent now that, and it's like, man, they still have draft picks stocked up too. So like the Texans, they're kind of like the NBA version of the Thunder, where it's
Right.
like their young core is insane right now, and they can still add to it.
Yeah, they're a very young team. Their head coach is actually pretty decent. They have draft picks. I mean, it's looking good for Houston, and their GM's
For
actually
sure.
not bad GM.
No, I mean he's picking good people.
Yeah.
Well, good value too.
Next game on the docket, Cleveland versus Denver. And it amazes me that a team can get 70 points hung up on them and then rebound the way the Broncos have. And Cleveland, I love that Deshaun Watson got hurt. You guys have no idea how happy that made me. And DTR really doesn't look that good. That game against the Steelers was ugly. They only won by 3 and they only scored 13 points, like the way Denver's
Yeah.
been hot, I got to go with them. Plus, it's in Mile High. It's hard not to roll with the Broncos here, if you're asking me.
Yeah, you just look at the different Broncos, like how the fuck are they winning?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like trying to figure out the different Broncos is so goddamn confusing.
Yeah, it honestly is.
Like
Well,
seriously, like I don't know if you see that good sports or not. Like you haven't tried to explain it to. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't understand how they came back how they have, but I think they all got a mouthful from old Sean Payton, and he changed it. I think, but I'm going with Denver too.
I'm gonna roll with Cleveland.
All right.
She.
I think that
And
defense will be too much for Russell Westbrook, not Westbrook Wilson.
Yeah.
all right. And then we got the bottom feeders of the NFC West. LA Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I feel like this is going to be Kyler Murray's first big test with how that knee's going to hold up with Aaron Donald coming at him. And I think Matthew Stafford's back for the Rams, but that doesn't really mean much when the dude does nothing but throw interceptions. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here, but it's not a convincing like oh I gotta pick them. It's just like somebody's gotta well or they could tie, but I'm like somebody's gotta win this game. And I think it's gonna be the Cardinals.
I'll roll with the Cardinals. I mean, Matthew Stafford looks like he has a noodle arm.
Mhm.
I'm going with the Rams.
All right, and one of the best matchups that we've had in a couple weeks: Buffalo taking on Philadelphia. Now, Buffalo, they looked pretty good after firing Ken Dorsey, but that game was also against the Jets. So that's kind of an asterisk. Philadelphia, I mean, they just came off a big win against the Chiefs, but Jalen Hurts didn't really look that good. DeAndre Swift's what carried them. Well, DeAndre Swift and Valdez Scantling dropping that pass. Those are two things that won the game for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, if the Bills want a chance at winning, they got to use Josh Allen's legs more, and if they can do that and get him in some open space, and I feel like Stephon Diggs, he matches up really well with Slay. Maybe this is just my heart talking over my head, but I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give the Bills that much credit. I think Philadelphia's gonna curb stomp them. I feel like Josh Allen's gonna throw 4 interceptions.
Yeah, I'm going with
And
the
two of them are gonna be
Eagles.
pick sixes.
You're going with the
I'm
Eagles,
going
Zach?
with I'm going with the Fly Eagles fly, man. They're the only things that I really like about that team is Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts. Ever since he came after he left Alabama and came to OU, I've just always liked him ever
I,
since. And I liked his attitude. He's like the most calm, collected quarterback you've probably like ever seen.
I love Jalen Hurts. I just wish he didn't play for the Eagles. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I wish he played for anyone other but than the Eagles. Hell, I'd be I mean, actually, there's no other team I hate more than the Eagles. Other than the Browns, maybe. But if I mean, I hate the Browns
Damn,
because
honestly, I would think you would hate New York, but that's crazy.
no, I actually respect the Giants. Like, I liked Eli Manning. I liked Odell Beckham. Like Giants fans aren't massive douchebags like Eagles fans, especially now that they've sucked for 10 years. Like Eagles
No, no,
fans,
hold on, Cody. They're still New Yorkers.
hey, I worked with a New Yorker in maintenance, and he was all right. He was a pervert, but he was all right.
Whoa.
No, he was. Drew knows who
Did
I'm
you catch
talking
any
about.
rats?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but no, like Eagles fans are the biggest douchebags, and Packers fans are probably underneath them, then the 49ers. Like those are probably the three teams I hate the most. But if Hurts played for the actually now I wouldn't root for Hurts if he played for the Packers or 49ers. But any other team but those three, I'd be fine with. Baltimore taking on the LA Chargers. I think this is the game that makes Brandon Staley go insane. I mean, you guys saw that press conference last week, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what happened?
Oh my God. Some reporter asked him a question about the defense. He goes, I'm going to be calling the defense, so you don't have to ask that question again. Like he just lost it.
Yeah,
Like he just lost it on the reporter. And it's like, you know what's better after having a meltdown?
he turned
Having a
on just
bigger
about.
meltdown when Lamar Jackson runs all over your team. So yeah, give
Right.
me the Ravens, and I think Lamar Jackson. He ain't gonna have a good day passing, but he's gonna have a good day running.
Yeah, the typical Lamar Jackson. It's some out of the league running back. Somehow go get like 150 yards against them. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens too. The only thing I like about the Chargers are Justin Herbert. That's it.
I
That
like
core
Austin.
team.
I like Austin Eckler too for like
Oh, I
fantasy
love my
football.
boy
He's
Khalil Mack.
hmm.
Screw him.
Then Keenan Allen. I mean, he's turned back the hands of time. He's been amazing this year for being 65 years old, you know?
Yeah, he's been aging like fine wine.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the last game of the week, Monday Night Football, Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, I
Hmm.
know the Vikings just lost. It wasn't like an ugly loss, you know, compared to the Bears, where every game with them is ugly. Plus, it's in Minneapolis. I still am a Josh Dobbs believer. I'm going with the Vikings here.
Yeah, give me the Vikings.
I
There's
think
nothing
every
good to say about Chicago.
yeah,
I'm going with. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I'm going with Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dubs.
Yeah, I'm going with him.
I think every game that I've picked the Vikings to win, they've won. So I think I'm their good luck charm now.
I'm pretty
Trevor's
sure we
probably
never
loving
picked the
it.
Chicago Bears to win once.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, and we should have did. We they played the Raiders because I still can't
Yeah.
believe that.
Looking at the playoff matchups right now, we're just going to keep looking at this since we're getting close to playoff time. Season ended today. Steelers would take on the Ravens. Texans would take on the Chiefs. Browns would take on the Jaguars. Then you got Seattle versus San Francisco, which I don't think Seattle wants to hear that after that game. Uh, Minnesota taking on Detroit, which would, I think, be a phenomenal playoff game. And then Dallas taking on New Orleans, with Miami and Philadelphia having the bye weeks. But that's going to change after Baltimore wins on Sunday. They'll be back at the number one seed. But that's our week 12 NFL predictions. Zach, do you have a good Thanksgiving, buddy?
Yeah, I did. Did you guys?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Nice,
my
nice.
we had Thanksgiving at my grandparents, and like their oven doesn't work, so my grandpa made it in the charcoal smoker. Man,
Yeah.
that turkey was good, man. So
Jeez, I might have to
as
do that.
I was telling Drew earlier, I started yesterday when I woke up. I stepped on the scale. I weighed 201 pounds. Before I went to bed last night, I stepped on the scale. I was at 208 pounds. And
I have a scale.
that was even after like jumping around and going crazy watching the Cowboys game.
Right? Yeah, you were screaming. You were like, "Let's go!"
Dude, like heck, if the Cowboys didn't play, I probably would have been at 210, honestly. And heck, like I mean, we just did like turkey, stuffing, green beans. Like I didn't have like any like sweet food, like any pies or anything, you know.
I had a couple pieces of pie, and I loved mashed potatoes, so I basically filled up on that turkey and ham.
Smashed potatoes, your favorite side on Thanksgiving?
Oh man, the real potatoes with a bunch of butter in it. Oh my God, I'll die.
Say my favorite is the stuffing, man. Like I used to hate stuffing when I was a kid, and then maybe just because it looks gross, you know, it looks like fucking puke. But now I've gotten older and actually like tried it. Oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, I'm a green bean casserole connoisseur.
Yeah.
Yeah, my uncle and my mom love green bean casserole. They love
This shit makes my toes curl and throw gang signs.
it.
Oh man, that's why like Thanksgiving, Christmas, those are my favorite holidays, man. Because even on Christmas, you still have like turkey and stuff. At least my family does.
Yeah,
Yeah, like we do
mine
like.
does
True. I
too,
love
honestly.
Christmas because I'm
Or a
off, 'cause I'm
ham
off
or something.
Christmas.
What was that, Drew?
I love Christmas because I'm off Christmas.
I know I'm out. Well, Christmas is going to be my regular days off, Sunday, Monday. I'm going to have Christmas Eve and Christmas off this year.
Right on.
I know. And then the week after, I have New Year's and New Year's Day off, which is perfect if I want to go out on New Year's Eve. But I don't think there's any other NFL news we have to cover. So we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. Zach, Drew, thank you guys for being on. Right now, I think Zach, you're one win ahead of Drew right now in our prediction standing. So we'll see how this week shapes up.
And then what? You're behind him?
Yeah.
About how many? Like three or four? Because you shouldn't be too far behind.
5.
Five?
Yeah. Well,
It's
because I had
getting
that.
close, y'all.
Yeah. Well, you were really ahead of us before
I'm starting
a
to
few
creep
weeks
back.
ago. Yeah. Then me and Drew had really good weeks.
Yeah, I've been messing up, but I'm gonna bounce back now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the week that one of us goes undefeated. Like
That'd be
be
awesome.
that'd be insane if that happens. This week's gonna be hard though because no one's on a bye week. All right, that's the podcast. Thank you if you made it this far. Leave a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you're on YouTube, leave a like and comment. I guess the important thing: rate it 5 stars if you're on Apple and Spotify. Don't leave us a 1 star. Don't be a dickhead. And we will see you guys next week. Maybe we still got to work out the schedule and all that, but we're gonna have we're gonna have episodes coming. So have a good night, everybody.